Hooray!
No.
I'm just used
a 17th, somewhere like 7th or 9th, you get the metal fists and stuff, and then it's
level,
cold. Yeah, it's cold iron and silver, right? Cold iron and silver. And right now, that's what's messing up your opponent. And at 17th level, you get the Amantine. But I was just looking through your character. I was like, oh, he's you're your Legacy Edition. You need to rewrite your guy with the core, because they might have changed whatever. So when you guys level, I would strongly get you guys to just start with a new sheet and try to do it up. Now, poor Ryan's going to be a mess, because does he star himself as a dwarf and then just erase a bunch of crap and flip it over to gnome? Or, you know,
no, be gnome.
That'd be something, right?
Oh, anyway. As we're standing right now.
Anyway. Matt.
Yes, sir.
Did you know that the +1 light cover rules that we've been using, that I kind of like, I'm pretty sure, I'm actually dead sure, it's actually any creature you fire through gives it a +1 unless it's 2 sizes bigger. Ryan's frog is actually 1 size larger than us. And I thought, oh, bigger dude, bigger cover, look it up. But a creature actually has to be 2 full sizes bigger than you to get you to what they call the standard cover, which is +2 AC, +2 reflex, right? And on it goes. I know this because I read things. I'm the GM. I just wanted you to know that after last Friday and then last Monday's game, where it's like Matt doesn't trust me anymore.
But to be fair, I don't trust anybody anymore. So when we first started this, I asked you guys, especially not Ryan.
You're right.
Yeah.
I did notice there's kind of a pattern between Ryan's Star Wars character going, I can do all this stuff, and I got to look up what he can't do or the penalties for those benefits. And here we are again, 11 levels in, and it's like, you can do all this stuff. And like, wait a minute, half the stuff you don't even get till 17th level, man. Come on. Unless it's a legacy
thing. It was 1
thing.
metal, because I'm thinking 3.5 monk, where you got metal fists, and metal fists were as was.
You're just thinking, you guys got one job. I want you to learn the character class.
It says metal fists.
Yeah, and it lists them right away: iron, and silver.
Oh, you have to click the button, and you have to go read to it. But the title is called Metal Fist.
You have to actually read it, dude.
hey, I'm the last person that should get bitching about people reading actual books, which I do not.
I can give you the adamantine trait to your hand wraps. I can do that with a talisman. But I need the time to do it, and I need the materials to do it.
So let's sit down and do that.
Yeah,
I think I'm hoping that after we're done dealing with this quarry BS, we'll have some downtime, and I can refine some stuff.
But I would only have his fists. Like, it doesn't encase his body unless there's some loophole where, like, because if you do something to a weapon, that's the weapon that's enchanted. Hand wraps, do your arms.
Affect my natural attacks.
Monks can do. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm hoping that's a loophole. And then
tongue piercing.
I was even joking about that today, Doug. I was like, that big stud of an adamantian, his workaround for my bitching, right? It's just kind of like, I'll just
technically it would be like the size of a mace once I frog up.
I know. That's what I was like. Why am I giving him the free pass of like the thing that I found?
He writes it and he's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Well, believe it or not, I'm on your side. I'm on your front, back, left. I'm flanking you at all times, Ryan. I'm on your side.
Yep. Wait,
anyway,
if you're on my side, why are you flanking me?
Just look to your side. There I am. I just happened to be on the other side too. And now some logos.
Sneak attack.
Is this where we are now? You guys just sing over top of me when you don't want to hear what I have to say. Is that? So this has devolved to hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Elven Portal Podcast. I am your humble host and demasculated GM, your opportunistic villain, and all-around easygoing NPC. Do you know that someone called me the Canadian Matt Mercer the other day? I mean, it was me talking to a fan that I really like. But, you know, technically.
You're much more attractive than he is, Jeff.
I'd rather have the voices, to be honest. I never thought of it. Like, honestly, like Troy LaValle does awesome voices for the Glass Cannon podcast. Matt Mercer as well, and I try, you know, and I thought, is that something you guys actually enjoy or come back for, like the last 8 years? Besides the fact you just get to throw around the rules lawyer book quite a lot because you're all so rules lawyery. Is the snapping in and out of character the parody version of NPCs that I constantly do? Because I noticed, like, serious roleplay, none of us can hold down for like 30 seconds without making a joke or lead, like even with a voice. I was listening back and it's like, there's this epic moment and someone just has to tweak it. And we have a good time. We always have a good time.
That's what I actually come back for. It's the jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. The on-off light switch. Okay, let's get serious. Okay, now we're playing seriously. Oh, by the way, that's what brings you back to my table, is that style.
Moros died, and as we all know, when you die, you vacate your bowels. Ah!
Oh, shite. Muros. Not again.
So whenever he's got tummy problems, he just fakes his own death, so you guys don't blame him? Is that what?
It depends.
It depends. Yeah, get it? Depends. Diapers for real men. All right.
Speaking of shitting our pants, we're about to finish this fight.
Are you? Because from where I'm standing, the GM view, we're just getting started. I don't
like the GM view. But I do find it really cool that we're fighting this thing that is weird and awesome all at the same time.
Yeah, seems a little.
This thing
Edit,
is
please.
so dangerous, and the fact that it can regenerate unless you hit it with a certain kind of weapon, which only stalls the regeneration for a single round. But the fact that your personal weapon, Neuros, the anvil bender, is up there going like he's a freaking punching bag, keeping this thing from regenerating, is reason to rejoice, I would say, until now. Guys, you want a little bit of the GM view?
No.
I'd like to describe.
Don't do
too
it.
bad here comes. Too bad here comes. I would like to describe from a different perspective what has been happening at the other side of these cavernous rooms for the last 6 rounds. Thought you might like that. So we're at the top of round 6. Let's go back to round 1, where a female gnoll who goes by the name of
Nolita.
Laslan. No, Laslan. Do you know Laslan?
No,
Sure.
I haven't met her.
Certainly we've heard that before. Oh, pretty sure you guys have heard this name being dropped in book 2.
She's got the cool eye scar.
Yeah. Laslan, female gnome, was tipped off to you guys as somebody that is personally responsible for the ship, for running the triad in this area. High-ranking triad member. Run around gathering up slaves. She's the boss.
Ex-high-ranking triad member.
X? Well, let's wait till
Foreshadowing.
there's forms and fallout from your antics before we get there. Not too far away, within hearing distance, especially for a gnoll, a canine type creature, hyena, really, if you think about it. Laslan stands at a table covered with maps, papers, maps and papers, and a huge gem. She reads over these because they are letters and correspondence about the Estella's ring in Breach Hill, which she pairs to know about. She is frustrated at the Scarlet Triad that are trying to magically convert Estella's ring. This is your own personal portal distribution center, guys, into some sort of weapon. It's not clear how this is being attempted. With a heavy sigh, she looks over at a huge glittering magical gemstone known as the Eye of the Wise, which she acquired from her contacts. She knows that it can be used to activate the Jewel Gate, as her notes indicate in front of her. In particular, she hopes to use the Eye of the Wise to leverage her influence with her direct superior, who I will not name at this time, who is currently working to secure the far side of the Arda Gate, which lies under the 5 Kings Mountains.
Oh my.
Finally, her notes indicate that she is growing impatient with the Scarlet Triad and that it plans to leave the Estella's ring untouched. She would rather launch an immediate attack on Breach Hill to secure the hub of portals that lies somewhere beneath it, and does not agree with her commanders that fear that doing so would alert their benefactor. For the moment, she's had to be content to bide her time within manipulating the politics within this evil organization called the Scarlet Triad. A noise garners her attention. She glances to a nearby stairwell carved in stone. At the bottom of one end of a long room, 10, 20, 35-foot room, which has another stairwell ascending it. She looks to her companion, a huge interselector of Velsterak, some sort of mechanical demon hybrid, huge Frankensteinish monster who stands implacid, guarding her as her companion. She tells it, rather orders it, to investigate. Hearing combat a couple rooms away, traveling, echoing straight through the cavern in a straight line less than 100 feet away. She doesn't sigh. She smiles, lifts her composite bow, which has the volley trait. Did you know a long composite bow, if you shoot at somebody 30 feet or less, you actually get a -2 penalty, because these things are meant to actually be pulled and for the arrow to get some momentum 30 feet out before it actually goes way out and hits a target? Cool, huh? Yeah. Did you know there are traits and feats that our expert archers can take to actually negate that penalty? I know these things because I'm a GM. Just in case you're wondering. Didn't have to ask or fact check me. Head of the game today. Don't get used to this, Doug. This is not going to happen very often. All right. She steps 25 feet over to a huge lever that dams up an underground lake and listens. A few moments later, as she hears a battle of several creatures and the, shall we say, screeching pain of one of her generals, Arakasha, be defeated, she decides to pull the lever. And half of the cavernous cave that she is in floods with water, scooting across 2/3 of the room, making it ankle deep within seconds, and exiting through 3 sluice gates out the side of the wall, down and into the main quarry. And the camera follows this really fun, like water slide. Guys, if there was ever a D&D water slide, like a water park, this is your chance. following the path of the water through these 3 sluice gates as it crosses the room, down and out into the open quarry, and slowly moving wider and faster, building momentum as each second passes, rushing towards the underground pits that are covered with lattice work bars that contain dozens and dozens of slaves. That all occurred several rounds ago. And at the top of round 6, after she walks steadily back and gets into position and hides for a round, undetected, between cages and behind her creature, perceiving a large frog beating the crap out of her creature in this final round, and it unable to, shall we say, regenerate properly. The round begins with her initiative at 32, and I reveal this creature who is in the middle of the top of the room. This room I have cut off with Fog of War, judging by the angle of what you could see standing at the top of the stairs, looking down into a room where the ceiling travels down with the stairs. The good news is they got to be 10, 15 feet off the stairway to look up the stairs. But what is behind them, half this room, is pretty much concealed until you guys come down that stairwell that Miros now blocks at the top. 10-foot wide stairwell. I know it's not exactly great on the actual, shall we say, grid itself. As her first action, she fires her bow, composite longbow, at the giant creature that is harassing her companion. With a natural 20, pulling a card. I shit you not.
I can't make her
Piercing.
reroll it, can I?
Nope, sorry.
Yeah.
Punctured lung. The target is suffocated, Pathfinder core rules, until subject to magical healing. Start holding your breath. Don't worry. At your character level and constitution, you could probably hold your breath for like 6 to 18 rounds.
It's okay. I have 2 lungs. I got 1 spare.
Okay. Well, you are given the suffocating condition plus a damage, which is 2d8 plus a d8 deadly, plus 2d8 again for the crit, plus 2d6 for 56. And now the real fun begins. Because I have archery expertise, I don't take the penalty from the volley trait, even though you're within 30 feet. As a double action, I'm actually going to enact my twin shot. You know how you have flurry of blows? I can actually do a double shot at my maximum encounter. But before I get to that, I have superior pack attack. Lacian deals an extra 2d8 damage to any creature that's within reach of at least one of her allies, which, unfortunately, you are. So here comes an additional 2d8 damage, sir. From that shot, another 7. So now I owe Miros an additional 7. And then the second shot of said twin shot at full without penalty from last run. She puts 2 arrows into you, suddenly exposing her position as she's beside the cage behind him, right? Sorry. That nat 20 would have hit. I forgot to give this. She is shooting through her large friend, and you get light cover. But nat 20 would have hit. I'll give light cover now. We used to do a lot of edge of the mini. Core now chooses, as Joe Gibson had pointed out last episode, everything is from the middle. Dead center of your mini to the dead center of the other guy's mini. And if those lines go through an object and blah, 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 then there's all the cover and such, just so you guys know what this thing going on here. A second shot from the bow. Hits barely with a 36. and she does 2d8 piercing plus a d6 fire. Now that you're not a dwarf with certain fire resistances, do you have any fire resistance for being a gnome?
If I was in my gnome form and I could cast, yeah, I can. I have Fire Eater spell, but I don't cast while I'm animal.
I think there's some feats for that coming up, though, right?
Probably.
Yeah, something to look into. Anyway, those last two d6s on the 56 damage are actual fire damage. And if you look at the photo, she's got this like flaming tip arrow. So 16 points on the second arrow, and unfortunately, still with the superior pack attack, because you're within reach of my buddy, an additional 14 points for Miros. Yikes, that's a lot. Miros, you have suffered 168 wounds and then got healed some, and then we're back to the 168 with 16 hit points left. With my final action, she uses an ability called Bark Orders, 1 action, auditory linguistic. Lashen issues a command to reposition her allies. Allies hear and understand this order can use their reaction to step, which Buddy does. She tells him to take a step back, which he does now. And stepping does not provoke. So he moves back towards her.
Does from me. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Step. Like a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Now, I know movement usually triggers you, but yeah. No, usually everybody goes running past you and they're just like meat for your grinder. Anyway. A new challenger has entered the ring and opened fire. And the entire time, as soon as that first arrow sings out, she starts mocking you guys in her high hyena laugh. That doesn't sound like a hyena. Anybody give me a hyena laugh? Ed? It's like a high Scooby-Doo, right? They will all drown. I would rather lose a small fortune than lose to you. Twang, twang. How's that lung treating you? And hey, it's now Neros' turn. Al, get ready, you're on deck. Neros. 2 opponents. One steps back, this giant meat grinder fleshy thing that's causing you piercing, consistent bleed damage. And a female gnome standing behind a cage, granting herself cover between the guy and the actual
A female
cage.
gnome, you say?
Yes.
No.
Well, at least she's wearing the female cuirass, you know.
Knoll, not gnome. Knoll.
That's
no,
not
he's
prettier than I like.
Have you seen those weird froggy eyes? When he's a frog, everyone's a gnome. That was the condition of his. That's what it's killing.
Yeah.
Knoll, fine, Knoll. Man, I was doing so good. Like, wait, 20 minutes of me being on par like a regular GM on this planet. Okay. Oh well. What do you want to do, Ryan?
I will activate a flurry.
Okay.
And I'll target big, sharp, angry thing that I've been targeting still.
Yep. Done and done.
Donka-san. As soon as I find the tab for doing abilities, no actions. Yeah, that's the button. Large reptilian tongue go. That was a total of 37. A hit. Damage
Awesome.
of 20.
Now, I would like to
35.
know. I would
Yeah.
like to know what's triggering its weakness. You're considered magical, and and silver, and
Mhm.
cold iron,
Mhm.
and this thing seems particularly
bludgeoning.
weak. And bludgeoning.
Yep.
Any idea what might actually be triggering the weakness? Because it's not a mantine. If you were to
My
hazard a
saliva.
guess, would you
My
like to
saliva.
take would you like to take an action to recall knowledge and figure out what it is that can hurt this thing?
Doesn't matter. I know I matter.
What if you're not? Okay.
I
I'll just
can't
precious
communicate
and
to anybody else 'cause I'm-
if for some reason you
Yeah.
you can't communicate it, you
I'm
talk.
like, oh, he's weak to cold iron. I'm like, ribbit, 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 ribbit.
You know what? You learn Spanish and you sleep and you listen to tape. Haven't you been like ribbiting in Al's ear all night long? Like just
I'll
so
do
he
that
speaks frog. He
regardless.
doesn't even
but,
know.
yeah.
He speaks so
Wet Willie
so
from a
normal.
distance. So I will just carry on with my second tackle. Go dice gods. 28, which was a miss. All right. Third attack, which would be my second action. Do the thing. 32 for a miss. Huh. All right, and my last one. Last action, last attack, last action hero. Ooh, I fived it.
Critical miss. Pulling a crit. Oh, no, you're fine. So that last battle, last episode, we used a patron point to give this thing a name. I'm not going to burn another one to keep this thing's name up, so I will not pull a crit card. Usually a patron point can like last entire battle, but because because this is a boss fight or whatever, I'm not going to be that mean certain, so I will not pull a fumble card on you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this demon has a title of what it is. That wasn't its name. I just used a patron point, so I didn't have to retcon a whole bunch of damage and crit cards a couple episodes ago. Which reminds me, it is time to set your hero points to 1. If you have 0, if you have 1, or if you have 2 or more, gentlemen, please set them all to 1.
Woohoo!
And that's it for Nero's turn.
That's all my actions.
All right, sir. Albric Stonechucker. Neros automatically takes 6 points of bleed damage and rolls a 3 thanks to Fantasy Grounds. Boy, this does not like you. And fails the bleed damage. Down to 10 hit points, buddy. Al, what do you want to do? Meanwhile, back in the last hallway and around the corner and perfectly safe.
Sweet, he's within 30 feet. I'm going to reach into my cloak, pull out a couple potions, and with my remaining 2 actions, I'm going to chuck them both at Muros.
Okay.
So, a moderate elixir of life is 5d6 plus 12.
You have the bomb version because you're an alchemist?
Alchemist bomb, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So it's actually called healing bomb.
Now, wouldn't that be funny if we got this wrong and they thought it was a bomb like BALM? You got to like smear it
rub
on
it
and
on
like
them.
paste. Yeah.
So yes, first bomb is 5d6 plus 12. So I will do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hiya! Ooh, 2 1s there, but whatever. So there's 24 hit points to your butt as a bottle of healing potions smashes onto your posterior.
Got gingered by a healing potion.
And then the second one goes. Hiya! That's a little better. 26. Just a smidge better. So give yourself a total of 50 hit points, please, sir.
I got it, Ryan. I feel so bad that I took them all away.
And continue being a walrus.
Continue being a walrus. I mean, a wall for us.
Wall for us.
I am the
That is a
walrus,
form
and the
I can
song is
choose.
born.
That is
There
my
you go.
turn. I only have 4 more potions left.
Oh,
until
yes, please. He hits the water in the other room and he turns into a walrus and just starts splashing
3
around.
potions, sorry. 3
Pretty awesome.
potions left.
3 left? Okay.
Yep.
And that's you, sir?
That is me.
Okay. Glug Glug. You're up. Vicar Niles, get ready. You're on deck. And then Karam. Glug Glug, what do you want to do?
All right. I'd like to move up adjacent to the fiend.
Okay. As you are on the stairway and cross from the 10-foot to the 5-foot, he gets a swipe at you because I actually do have
Reactive strike.
reactive strike. Well, because I'm an old school monster's tag of opportunity, but yes, he does.
Sweet.
Um,
That will mean that he'll burn it and he won't have it to use later.
Oh, you know what? I used my reaction this turn to take the step from Master's command, so you get off free and
Oh,
clear.
is it a reaction to use the step?
It like
That
she
makes sense.
it's her action, but I burn
A reaction
sure.
to do it, to take
Yeah.
advantage of it. That
take
would
take
make
the
sense.
step. Yeah. So you're good. Up you go.
Okay. Even better. I attack with my great club. And miss with a 30.
30's good.
I want to burn a hero point to reroll that.
Okay.
And get a 19. So that then turns into a hit with a 39.
There you go. And then
And hopefully this does more because I'm sanctified and all that. How did it do? 30. Okay, yeah, it did do extra. Good. And then I'm going to, because I was going to do it anyway, but now I'm going to back up to behind Muros.
Nice little guerrilla tactic there. Ha ha.
yeah.
Ha ha.
What I think is cool is this thing has two weaknesses. Neuros is activating one, and now Glug Glug is activating the other.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And it's like
Yeah, that's
weakness
right, guys.
15
Keep
it's
touching him in
weakness
the
15.
bad spot.
Yeah. Beating the crap out of him. Who are you people? What the heck?
And that's me.
All right. Vicar Niles.
Sweet. Can you please target Muros? If I'm not. For me, please.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. And then I would like to cast a 2-action heal on Muros.
Done and done.
Sweet. For 89.
Jesus.
Oh, there we go. There we go. No, CC.
So-
Not G.
I was supposed to say,
CC.
no, my bad. My bad.
Then I would like to move.
Okay. Don't
Two.
forget that squishy paste marks are difficult terrain cost extra unless you have abilities.
No. But yeah, I would like to move in behind Muros.
Why did you?
Beside Glug Glug.
Okay. 5.
Why do I keep getting put back? I moved back.
What? Oh, you move back as an action.
Yeah, my third action was to move back to
Okay.
there.
What's your movement?
30.
30? Okay. Stairs difficult terrain, so that's 10, 15, 25. It would be 35 to step into the ball.
No, it's 30 because it's not heavy terrain to move through an ally.
I'm talking about the stairs and the body that you're stepping all over. That last square is a body, which we usually count as difficult terrain, and stairs are difficult terrain.
Okay, then I'll go
Right.
into that diagonal.
Just come down the corner there, sure. And Vicar moves up, and we're on
And
to,
that's it for me.
Okay, and Karam.
Great. Let's try to get in on some of this action. I will move right behind Muros next to Vicar Niles.
10, 20.
25, yeah.
Yep.
And then I'd like to try to take a shot at that mechanical monstrosity that I've
Okay.
rarely seen.
So, I'm down and can barely see the top of the stairs, right? But I can see the creature, and I'm shooting up, okay? You are 10 feet back from the stairwell and can see, like, ceiling. You'd need to be closer. Otherwise, you can still shoot me, you can still see me, but you're kind of seeing, like, the top third. I would have bigger cover. It's not a problem, but just letting you know there's more penalties because of the floor is giving me the angles. floor and ceiling are kind of letterboxing me.
Mhm.
You follow me?
Yep. Do I want to get closer? That's a good question. 25,
I would only say
30,
standard
35.
cover, like a +2, because I'm so big. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the -2. Otherwise, I'll
Okay.
be stuck down there.
No problem. So just hit the regular cover button for me. Thank you, Fancy Ground.
Since I did that, yeah, I'll just do my device stratagem then. For a 32 and a miss. Yep, that'll be me.
Okay. The creature is going to take. Just hold step back. I think I'm going to keep doing that. Single step. And then another single step. Come on. Anyway, three actions to move me 3 steps as it cautiously
He's slowed.
retreats.
He slowed from a critical fail on the last one on this character.
If I had a critical fail, would I not be pulling crit cards?
Then he has an artifact that says slowed 1 on him for no reason.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why. Or did we pull that up?
He got a name partway through, so it's possible.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll let it stand. I'll burn my slow as an action. I'm pretty sure we had good reason to put it there. Burn my slow. Take an action, step back. Take another action, step back. I need to open up some Fog of War here. Now, even though I'm opening up the room, technically you guys can't see that far, just so you're aware.
Muros is such a threatening kind of guy with that tongue.
Sure. Or maybe these things actually have tactics, but we'll see. We'll go with the tongue thing. Don't know why you're there. Round 7. I am going to... So, just to clarify, this ability... Now, remember, guys, like, we've brought you guys at the player's core. We haven't brought the creatures. I thought I could give you advantage by leaving the legacy rules and monsters pretty much untouched instead of going through them and trying to convert them all to the new core rules. So they may have a bit... Most of them should be nerfed compared to you guys. They may have latent abilities that I guess once in a while might be a little TP, but bark orders to give a reflex to somebody else sounds paladin-y. Twin shot, 2 actions to take 2 shots, and it seems to just act like flurry of blows. Whenever I take it in the map is where it locks in my bonuses. So if I lead with twin shot, I get my 2 highest bonuses. But if I moved or did something first that counted as combat, like an athletics, threw my bottle at you or whatever, then I would be slid down to the second map penalty and do a twin shot there with my last 2 actions. I would be stuck with the lesser penalty. So it's always good for her to fire first and order questions later, which I will do now. I'm going to take a shot at our big froggy guy. Where are you?
Say bring it on, but all she hears is ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Where are you? Shoot him. But funny enough, I'm actually not going to use twin shot. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take a single shot at you. Hits you with a 36. Gets my damage. I do not get the additional 2d8 because my friend is not within reach of you. You take 17 points of damage from another flaming arrow. And then I'm going to move 5 feet down and then through a friendly. 10, 15, 20. And then keep moving with doubles and such.
Did she
burning-
step twice?
Sorry? No, she's just
She's
moving.
within my range. All
Yep,
right,
you can take
attack
your
of
attack.
opportunity.
Yep.
Hooray! Can I target her, please?
Hang on 1 second. I'll move her the first time, which sets you off. There you go.
Oh, moving triggers me. Oh, moving. I hate moving.
Go ahead.
Large tongue frog, go! Go! Do good, guy. Ooh, that was a good one.
Already hits.
Boing! Take this liquoring. 19.
Clip her in the shoulder, and she takes it with a growl and keeps moving. Where was I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 for the stairs. Now I gotta open this right up. You know, I'm just gonna drop her mini again. Stairs. Rest is unbeknownst to you as I run down the stairs. Okay. Good enough. And that's her. Yes. It's your actual turn, sir.
Automatically fire that tongue gun.
At the big guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, flurry one, go!
What is your range with this thing?
25 feet.
Okay, I'm also 10 feet down. You might need to move. I'm 25 feet away, but I'm also 10 foot down on elevation because of the stairway.
Okay, I'll move
you
within range of my froggy jaws.
Okay. So, 10, 20. Did you want to move, like, come into the room and shift a bit so they can get past you? I mean, they can move through friendlies, but...
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'll take a little scoochy down then.
Okay.
Yeah, and then square up on the grid and then get myself 10 feet away.
Do you want to just stay on the stairwell to block it?
No.
Okay, so you're happy coming within...
Yeah, I want to use my frog jaws. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
I want him inside me.
All you need to do is be at the bottom of the stairwell. Just saying.
Yeah, no, not for my frog jaws. I need to be within 10 feet.
Oh, sorry. I think we're talking about... Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to do some good gumming action here.
All right. I'm going to take a swipe at you, sir. If you want to come fully into the room, not have your butt halfway up that stairwell, you're actually within 5. Now I need to move. Sorry, let me take the penalties off of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, because of the way the mini is planted, I make you look bigger, but your mini is not technically bigger.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to have to figure something out about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can just count squares.
All right. Anyway, it's going to take a swipe at you with its attack of opportunity. Sorry, its reactive strike. Its claws into the reach. Oh, look, I can roll 3s too, and it misses you. That's
No, I roll 5s. That's my thing.
Oh, sorry.
I don't roll 3s. That's so last season.
Shush, Ryan, you jinx yourself again.
No, 5s is my thing.
He's working his way up. Next season, he gets up to 6, and the real excitement starts.
Eventually, it's going to pay dividends when I get into the teens.
All right.
That's fair, I suppose.
So you move within
Compound
biting
interest.
range. Yeah. You move within biting range as an action.
Yeah.
And you got a couple left.
He swipes and I froggy foo my way around.
Yeah, you just flatten yourself like Neo.
Yeah.
Flips right over.
Yeah.
That's cool. Camera sees the
And
claw, and
then-
suddenly you have a black trench coat on when the camera it takes you into the view, and he's flipping backwards.
His
And
mini's
cool
2D, so he
sunglasses.
just changes sideways and shifts planes, right? Vanishes.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the camera button and the toggle button at the very top of your map here, what switches it into like this crazy 3D view? I'm
nope.
going to show the world this. There you go. What do you think of that, Zeke? Is that creepy or what? It's sort of instead of a top-down view, it's like security camera far right corner angle of a room kind of view.
Oh, okay. Kind of gives it like a parallax.
Yeah, and then there's another one where it's floor view, Of course, the minis are flat and they all look like they're falling over on you, which is really weird, but this one's kind of neat. He says it's not that creepy, but it is a cool view. Yeah, had some dimension to this interesting fight. Anyway, sorry, Neuros.
Yep. All right. Nibble, nibble.
Okay.
First nibble of flurries. 36. Hit. Does a strong.
It's time we call this a battle.
For 36 points of damage.
Okay. You crush the tin. It has like these mechanical legs and sort of the later Darth Maul metal tummy that comes up to flesh, and you get a hold of them on the hip and just rip into it and tear, and all kinds of piston fluid stuff just starts like coming out everywhere, and it falls over and like little lights go out in its eyes or whatever. You rip it like a huge leg and part of its abdomen right off of his thing, and it is no
it gets
more.
I get the hydraulic oil in my mouth. I'm like,
Gaining the sick in one condition.
it's in my mouth. It's in my mouth. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the case. That's the end of that flurry of attacks. So that was a move of flurry. And then I'll take another little movable action here to kind of see. Well, yeah. I'm like, what do I see? I'm like, well, what's going on here with that? Down there on the lower.
So the room you're in, okay, a tattered reed mat stretches across this room under the body that you have just rendered from an exit to the west to the one in the east. You came down 10-foot carved stairs in stone to get here, and there's another stairway descending down once more at the far end of the room. The north side of the room contains 3 iron cages, each of them 4 feet square, while the south side of the room contains a large wooden box filled with hay and a layer of blankets. The cages are all locked, but there's nothing or no one apparently in them.
Invisible child slaves.
Very, very pricey on the market, I tell you.
And I know they're locked because I tried it on my way by with rattle locked. I communicate that to my friends. Ribbit, ribbit.
As long as they see you opening this gate and talking to whatever's in there and making a motion like you're guiding somebody out, your new invisible friend, you can just go from there and always have a friend.
Wait, we don't already have an invisible friend?
You got a friend in me. Someone your other friends can't see.
Well played. And then my vision stops going down the stairs into the adjacent.
Get you too far back.
10,
Come
15,
closer.
20, 25, 30. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do that. Ribbit.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. Squeeze.
Come up here.
Hi.
I will be kind and give you room.
Just a frog head in the door opening now. Just ribbit.
Yep. In the middle of the room is the knoll. But wait, there's more. I'm going to ping. See the table up here?
Yep.
Do you see the edge of the ping reach into the middle of the room? Like this ping kind of takes a quarter or a third of the room?
No.
No? You don't see how the circle ping is kind of showing 1/4 or a third in the top left corner of said room?
Yeah. I said, yep.
Okay, that's dry. The grade of the stone kind of wobbles and tears downward, and the rest of the floor is flooded with like ankle shin high water. And she's standing in it. Giant lever contraption behind her, sluice gates open with water flooding in, and water is exiting to the south of the room, but you don't see exactly where it's going from your position. But you do see the water rushing towards that wall.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go back to the original view so this makes more sense for people. Woo! Because even by your froggy view, the view is narrow.
Can I move further into the room? Or?
1 to move, 1 to attack, and then I had you 10 feet away from the blob, so that's 5, 15, 25, 30, 40. What's your movement? 50, 40?
45, I think. Yeah, 45. 45.
45? Okay. 45 puts your butt on the stairs and your head at the bottom into the room.
Aha! I am the
And now
door.
you're 10, 20 feet away from, 15, 20 feet away from Larson. And that's you?
Have you now, Ribbit? Yes, that is all of me.
Okay. I'm just going to take a chance and target her now for next round. We'll just see what happens.
There's an odd. It's either that or I'll eat the gem that's on the table. I don't know which one's going to come first.
You
There you
don't
go.
seem to find an hole.
And then he barfs her up later. But like a Noel's ear. All right. Albrecht Stonechucker. Oh, yeah, you're still bleeding, buddy. You're still bleeding out his blood trail. Hey, look, we can find Waldo. Look at this blood trail going all the way across.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, let's find him. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I want to not get lost. It's my breadcrumb.
What do you want to do, Al?
Double move.
Okay.
To just like straight down the line. So it'd be 30
10, 20.
per move.
Sorry. 5, 15, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50, 55, 60.
That's me right there. Yep.
Okay.
And
Look around the room. Oh, nice.
I will use my final action to cast shield on myself.
Okay. Shield up. It's not often that the combat moves without glug glug. It's like it's suddenly 2 rooms away, and he's like, "What? Hey, where you guys?" He's the one that's hasted it. Or like, isn't glug glug still hasted from the last episode? Or no? No. Okay.
No, it's worn by now.
All right, glug glug. What do you want to do?
All right. I'm going to use my first action to switch to my javelin.
Okay.
15, 20, 30. Oop, 30.
I hate to be that guy, but your first 5 is straight up because the wall you're pinned up against.
Okay.
This here needs to be open for you to kitty corner. What I'm saying. So you got to go up around.
I heard you. Yeah. Okay. And then I said, okay.
So you're just trying to get as far as you can with 40 feet?
30.
With 30. Okay. 5, 15 for the stairs. 20.
It's rough terrain downstairs as well as upstairs. Okay.
Yes, because you're not running down the stairs. These are stairs that you've never ascended. What if they're slippery? What if they're uneven? What, you know what I mean? It slows you down enough, so it's not just a boring stairway in a house. I wouldn't call them rough terrain if you guys weren't in combat mode, perhaps. Anyway, 5, 10.
Then
I mean, unless we could find something on Nethys where it specifically says stairs are not
then
considered.
let me, since I need to end at the 30 right there, let me be adjacent.
to
15,
Al,
15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to declare, with my last action, declare Laskun as my smite target.
You know what you could do to get your movement back? Jump the stairs.
It's fine. I'm good.
Okay. Well, I guess acrobatics does technically slow you down as well.
I do notice that both of us stopped short of that towering pile of mechanical gore in front of us. Really like, oh.
Isn't it great? All the bodies fade away like a video game. Yeah. Okay. Which brings us to Vicar Niles.
Sweet. I will move, I guess. Time to join the party.
What is the cyan streak across the
Muros' blood.
Miros' blood trail.
Blah, 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 blah.
Sorry.
That's the color of frog blood.
No, carry with it. It's flog. It's green like my hair.
That's the reason why I stopped 5 feet short of my movement.
I was erasing blood because I don't want to have make jokes about it for the rest of the episode. There you go.
And then I'll stride again.
Don't you have extra movement right now because of spell?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope,
you're
that's
just
more
30
enough.
You're just 30 feet.
Just
ago?
30 foot, just a 30-foot human.
Okay.
That's it right now.
Just
So my second action, I'll stride to behind it, Muros.
Okay. 5, 15, 25, 30.
And then for my
Stepping
final
lightly
action,
over the pile of cyborg.
I will stride again. All the way up to the knoll.
Okay. Down the stairs. Excuse me, buddy.
Yep.
10, 15.
Come on, just one
25.
word, Joe. Just say one word.
Stop. And that's it. That's
Okay.
all my actions.
If you did one north, you wouldn't be blocking Muros' attack with cover.
I'm also protecting Muros from getting shot all the time. So
That's my thing, though, man.
healing spells I've used on that frog in this combat
I'm
alone.
running out. I'm running out.
Just waving over his shoulder behind him like, come on, lady.
The ultimate cleric. Okay, fine. Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Do you have any healing spells left? Just one. And he does the big, VIP president, arms out. Don't shoot him. Take the bullet.
I
And,
can't do
that
this
would be-
all day.
Yeah. It's a healing cantrip. It's called shield. And he just jumps in the way. Why is shield not an evocation and considered healing under your character? Because. Anyway. All right, sir. Very brave of you, sir. Karam.
Let's start moving. Let's see.
What's yours, 25?
35, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
35.
10 getting off the body, unfortunately.
Okay.
And then
15,
15, and then 25 to the
25.
stairs, 30.
30,
Gets you at the bottom of the
35.
stairs. 5,
Okay,
40,
so that's one
and then you go
behind
50,
Elbrick.
60, 65 puts you behind the frog.
I guess, can I see Les Lune from this position?
20 foot back. Yes, but again, lots of cover.
Okay. I'll stop here and try to take a shot for full cover.
Sure. Between 3 guys and the ceiling hanging low. Yeah. But you know what?
Alright.
I believe in you. It's gutsy. Go for it.
Normal attack, go 3. 24 for a... Oh. I'm pretty sure
I
that's
got
a
it.
miss.
That's a critical miss.
At least it wasn't an
That's a
net one.
critical. That's a critical miss. Critical miss. It bounces off a small niche in the ceiling, and your arrow returns straight back to you, forcing you to fall prone or take the arrow. So you end up prone. What happened was just flavor. You fall prone.
Or you could use your hero point to re-roll that. Maybe.
It's really only losing an action for me. I move just as well prone as I do standing.
Can you fire a
Yeah,
bow
That
while prone?
skitter.
As far as I know, I can.
I think they got rid of all that weird prone combat stuff in a couple of rules ago. Could be wrong though.
I mean,
I
I
know
probably
it's
won
like-
it because I take a negative.
Yeah, they just slap everyone. Yeah, -2. That's their go-to now. It's like, with a -2 penalty, and you're it's freaking -2. This and -2. Seriously, that's their go-to. And but at least it keeps things simple. And if a DM doesn't know what to do, plus do -2.
Yep.
You know, but it covers like so many situations. So, but dare we say, instead of just abdicating that, we do like to dig a little bit in this podcast, you know, find the proper ruling, just so everybody learns, and an hour show turns into an hour and a half, but you know. So you're going for the prone? You're not going for the, you're not going for the hero point?
Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should. I'll do the hero point.
All right. Let's see that diamond. There you go.
And now I've got him targeted, and we'll try a better shot. For 526. Hey, it's only a miss.
It was better. Yeah. There you go.
Hero point. I like to think that action happened. The arrow comes back. You snatch it, you reload it, and then you fire. You missed, but it was still cool.
Only if he gets to roll backward to grab the arrow, and the momentum of the arrow puts him back on his feet, because he would never fall prone. And he doesn't actually move back 5 feet because he butts up against the corpse, courtesy of gnomes or us. Yes, that's totally how it happens in Ryan's head, in the gnome's head. He hears the combat behind him. He's just picturing all this epic stuff. My friends are so epic, like me. Yep. Sounds good. All right. Hey, let's talk about a trap. 6 sluice gates open to allow thousands of gallons of water to begin flooding this room. The water churns through the room and flows out through 3 chutes on the south of the room. Yes, there's all kinds of thievery, and you don't find a trap and blah, 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 but it's too late for that. 6 actions. Trap loses 1 action per disabled destroyed sluice. That's good to know. Sluices are closed. How fast? Here we go. Fills. Okay. Each of the trap's actions fills the pit with 4 inches, 2 feet per round if all sluices are functional, which they are. If the slave pits, which are down those sluices and out in the middle of the quarry, not far from us actually, fill to their total depth of 12 feet and the gates over the slave pits are not open, the slaves begin to drown, dying if they aren't freed in 5 rounds. Once the slave pits are full, the water continues to slowly fill out the central area in the course of an hour until it empties the reservoir and floods the area of J12 to a depth of 15 feet. The entire quarry will be underwater in an hour. That's how much water is in this underground lake. But right now, we are round 7. I am going to take the first 3 rounds off and call this round 4, so that from the point of the trap being triggered, I know how many rounds it takes for the water to get going, get out there, and then begin filling, blah, blah, blah. And how many, that 5 rounds is, you guys have a little bit more, but not a lot of time to get out there and start saving people. And the entire time, from the point she shoots her bow, she is telling you guys for free, mocking, they're going to die, you better get out there, blah, 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 all within earshot. Hero's conscience, yada, yada, yada. Perhaps she's hoping that it'll divert some of your forces, so she's got a better chance. But it sucks that you guys are learning about this moral dilemma for free, thanks to writing in the module, but not a bad way to spend a bad guy's monologue, I gotta say. Top of round 5. Speaking of the bad guys, I have a very cool ability, my favorite ability. Why give someone a bow when all they can do is have to back off this and this and this? I have rugged travel, ignores the first square of difficult terrain she moves into each time she steps or strides. Ooh, that would actually put me further away. Nice. Because I didn't have to worry about some of that terrain. Actually, I want to go this way. That would be here. And then, how many terrains did I have to go through? Just one? Just one. Okay. So if I came this way, I could actually be here, which would make Niles, if you wanted to go straight for her, when you were back here, you'd probably come down at her, yes? Yeah, okay. Sorry to rearrange the map, but...
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, boss fights are important that, every little bit helps. Okay. Where is it? I have a very cool ability. archery expertise. Laslan does not take the penalty from the volley trait, and her range strikes don't trigger reactions. So I can shoot Niles in the face without provoking attacks of opportunity from our frog for using manipulate actions. Pretty cool. Or movement. Well, movement, yes, but anyway.
We'll manipulate.
Yeah, manipulate. You are just triggered by movement, though, right? You don't have manipulate attack of opportunity.
Oh, it gets me so mad.
Okay. So, I'm going to shoot our cleric in the face. Nothing personal. I'm going to use twin shot. And I don't have friends here to give you the extra damage. Lucky you. And pew pew. Natural 1. When we opened this episode with a nat 20, I knew this would come back. I knew this would come back on me. Fates and fantasy grounds are never that kind. You hit. I jam a finger. You hit the target for the minimum amount of damage you can deal with the attack. You take the attack's normal damage.
Ooh.
At least I get to hurt you a little bit. But I hurt myself. She pulls back the bow and, misjudging how much pressure of water is flooding past her shins, she doesn't slip, but she stumbles, and the barbed, slashing edges of her combat bow dig into her shins, causing her to jerk her hands differently, and she jams a finger. So, first, I'm going to untarget Al, and I'm going to target myself, and I'm going to do the damage from the thing, which is 2d8 plus d6, and I hurt myself for 21 points damage. Then we go back, and we hurt Niles for 3 plus 10, because 10 is the bonus at the end, and each dice gets a 1. Do you have any fire resistances, sir? Don't you have a magical pendant?
Why are we damaging Joe?
Because that's what the card said. I do minimum damage possible to the target, and I damage regular damage on myself.
So we're turning a 1 into a hit because of
that's
the
what the
crit
card.
card.
No, I'm just going with the card. I'm going with the card, sir.
Yeah, that's I'll take 13.
The cards do weird crap.
Yep.
And now
Okay.
it's starting to shine through why we're all like, nah, nah, nah. Because stuff like that happens where someone hits a natural 1 and still is able to deal 13 points of damage.
I'll tell you what, you bunch of whiny bastards. At the end of this season, when we begin book 4, no more crit cards. And I will even take steps to advance the monster. If I have time. Sorry, guys. We only get one session tonight because I got to do DM prep. Sorry, guys. We're going to play next week while I do a DM prep. We'll see. But I will advance the monsters as far as I can into the new rules, and they will no longer be nerfed.
Do it. Absolutely do it.
What?
Sound good? Let us know in your comments below. I don't have to listen to these guys on the DM. You got home. Phone 555. Let's get on with it.
All right, give me my 13 damage.
You guys have suffered these cards for a while. It's like, what? Something gets through on a crit fan. What? Weird card. These are legacy cards. And if the legacy books from all the Omen books still count in these rules, this is why I'm using them. But
Oh no, it's been addressed. The deck's still valid.
yeah. But I'm not opposed to the constant complaining through 2 seasons. We'll look at it in season 4. Anyway, yes, sir. I will give you your 13 points, Joe. Thank you for being such a good sport. Okay.
Yeah.
Where was I?
First attack.
Right.
Crit
I was
miss.
trying to do a twin shot. Yeah. Yeah. Really? Should I? Anyway, I'm gonna go again. Change my target because I had already called out my activity committing to the twin shot. Composite longbow, go. A 10 hits you with a 35, sir. Yes, these bosses are that.
So you're
good.
doing a twin shot?
Yes.
So you know that's the same as flurry of blows. All damage is added and then resistances are applied? Because she partially resisted stuff, so.
And the multi-attack penalty applies.
I don't care about
No,
that.
the
but
map
I'm just,
the map actually doesn't change. Gets a special ability for the creature.
But I'm talking about the partially resisted. Because if it's like flurry of blows, then that goes against the partially resisted. All the damage.
If both both attacks hit the same creature, I missed you with a 1.
No,
but I did
you hit me.
But
You hit
I
me.
did hit you. Combine the damage and apply resistances and weaknesses only once. This counts as 2 attacks when calculating multiple attack penalty. This counts as 2 attacks when calculating multiple attack penalty. Oh, it does. Interesting. Last and strikes is using her. Oh, okay. Right, using her current multiplier attack penalty, but it does count as 2 attacks, so that it'll drop it harshly. So I don't get first tier 2 attacks and then second tier second attack and then third tier third attack. Maybe we should look that up for Messina. It goes 2 at the top, you skip the second and drop all the way to the third. Does Fear of Blows word the same way? Because that's exactly what
No.
it means.
No, flurry of blows. You just get 2 attacks on 1 action. Each one counts against MAP. So my first flurry is at my highest bonus. My second flurry attack is on my second attack bonus.
Oh, it doesn't. I thought you had them both at the top.
yeah.
No.
Okay.
But this
9.
this one is, it does specify. It says at your current MAP. So if you've made an attack or something or done something that affects your map, both
Yeah, I
of the
said that
attacks will
earlier in
be
the
at
show.
the second tier. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does specifically state that. On
Yeah,
that
we
attack.
talked about that earlier in the show.
But other than that, it operates exactly the same as Flurry.
Okay, so if both attacks hit the same creature, combine the damage and apply resistances and weaknesses only once. Do you have... So I would basically... Do you have any weaknesses or resistances?
No, I was
Oh, you-
talking more about her.
Oh, that she resisted something.
Yeah,
she's
she's resisted her
she's-
own stuff, and I took more
She's
damage.
she's
than she did.
resistant. She has 5 resistant fire. So when I do the damage, right, she doesn't get that fire 5 the second time.
Okay.
Right? Because it
All
says
right,
you only
I
do
just-
the resistant. You only do the No, I got you. You only does the resistances once. Yeah. So I will ignore the resistance on the second set of damage. Okay, but I'm not hitting myself. This second
I know.
attack does not pull a crit, whatever, and hits you.
Yep.
However, I am not.
I would say technically she did critically miss him with that first attack, even though the card splashed damage on him. I would say that it was a miss, so that either way, it's
Hmm.
only going to be applying the single damage to
No.
him. Like I wouldn't count those together if there is resistances to bypass or anything on him.
Oh no.
Now, if she
But
critted the second time in a row, I'd be like, yeah,
as written, if both attacks hit the same creature, it doesn't say damage. It does say hit, and yet it dealt out some damage. So it's a bit of a loop. Anyway,
that's a weird
anyway,
weird card.
We're kind of splitting hairs on something that's really not going to happen to him. So
It
moving
would have been a
on.
lot less complicated if that card wasn't played. I will say that, Jeff.
Do you know what I do with the cards? They don't recycle, eh?
Burn
take
them,
them out-
right? You burn them.
No. I take them out of the deck and I put them in the bottom of the deck face up, so we know when we get through the crit deck. And I was going to surprise you. You know, maybe it would have been your birthday when
actually
we
get
ran out
through
of
them.
cards. We actually get through every card, and I wasn't going to reshuffle them. But the constant chipping away and all the. Oh, you know what, Jeff? What? Season 4. Stay tuned. We'll see who gets their way and how many patrons go, no, we love this. We'll see. Anyway, some damage.
Give me my
sir.
damage.
Give me damage. Get on with it. 26 points.
What
Two
the hell?
nines. That's an 8, a 6, 2 fire, plus 10.
Okay.
These creatures have over 200 hit points. They're designed to take on 4 party members by themselves. They're bosses. They're worth lots
I
of
would like
XP.
to use a reaction, sir.
Sure. And I haven't
I'll
forgot
use
about
my-
the extra XP that I promised you for naming the
Okay.
last tart.
Sweet. I'll use my last blood vendetta, and I'll curse this gnoll for hitting me with the piercing and slashing damage.
How dare you?
Yikes. How dare you? So can you target the gnoll for me, please?
You don't know
She
how
needs
I
to make
identify.
a will saving throw.
The knoll that identifies as a gnome, sure.
Yeah.
There you go. Success.
Yay.
So I save against you? Because you're rolling my
Success.
saving
You
throw.
take half.
Okay.
So let's see. It should be success is this one. Hiya! Nothing
We should
happened.
call this curse last call. Damn you. Damn you.
Okay, there you go. The effect has been added. She only gets 2d6 instead of 4d6 of persistent
persi-
bleed.
Persistent bleed. Uh-oh. I've been down this road before.
Mm.
All right. 2 shots. And I will take a step into the chute. And let myself
this-
slide. Wee.
Is this classified as difficult terrain?
Oh,
It did-
sorry. Last
If it
action,
is, you
I
can't-
stride. I stride. Yeah, I move. I
Okay.
sorry. Sorry. I'm like step into the water slide. I'm thinking of the literal term, not the. I had no attacks of opportunity. No, I burn my entire movement as my last action to hunker
move 5
down and get into the water slide, right?
Yeah.
Triggering Ribbit's attack because I
Oh,
can see that he's
I
already
ain't
rolling.
moving.
It's moving. Whee! Okay, there she goes. Get her.
And
Damage?
that's a squeeze just to, it's big enough for, obviously it is big enough for us to follow.
Well, maybe not huge boy, but yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
large boy.
she's medium size. She's medium size. Yeah, no, it actually talks in the module about you guys riding the chute. This is why I was like, water slide time, guys. Wee! All right.
I just want to shoot.
19 points of damage. And into the chute she disappears. And we will see you all next time.
No.